Time to get Southern Fried. You already know. Let me hit that intro for you real quick. Little lagging. And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is the Southern Fried Gentleman of Southern Fried Sports. As I try to get my shirt straightened out here. Looks like there we go. My bad. Anyways, JD Wyatt, the Southern Fried Gentleman of Southern Fried Sports. We are live on Facebook, live on YouTube. Thank you for being here. Scott Williams, good evening to you. I have so many things to get to this evening. I don't even know where to begin, honestly. I really don't. I don't know whether I should begin with the World Series. I don't know if I should begin with Pittsburgh and Syracuse. I don't know if I should begin with Minnesota and the Rams, who earlier this week were supposedly trading Matt Stafford and Sam Darnold. Utterly confused there. I don't know what that situation is. The Vikings, I mean, you lost one game to the Lions. The Lions are a good team, yeah. But now all of a sudden you want to trade for Matthew Stafford? I don't get it. I mean, I also don't get the Pittsburgh Steelers, swapping from Justin Fields to Russell Wilson. I just don't get it. And so, like I said, there are many places that Southern Fried Sports could end up getting completely deep fried this evening. Hey, fans, it's up to you. Scott, where you want to go? Rowdy Rooster, where you want to go? Mark, I know you out there somewhere. Y'all tell me, where do we want to go with this discussion on Southern Fried Sports? Do we want to go World Series? Do we want to go football? Do we want to go Pittsburgh smoking Syracuse right now? 31-0. I mean, do we want to go with all the upsets that are college football right now? Can Vanderbilt possibly beat Texas this weekend? I don't know. Bro, I don't know. Kennesaw State last night, 27-point underdogs, and it's so sickening. Y'all, let me tell you this. All right, so I'm in this upset pick challenge. I've gotten 2 right in a row, 3 right total, and with 1 pick last night. This person jumped from no points scored to in the top 25. I was number 25. All right. I was number 25 at 24.5 points. And this person last night picked Kennesaw State, who is new to this whole thing, and managed to jump into the top 25 with these points. And I'm just like, man, okay, I'm taking Rutgers over USC, SMU over Duke, Duke over SMU has been a popular pick. Navy over Notre Dame has been a popular pick. There's just the college football season so far this year has been wild. So is there any chance, though, that Vanderbilt might beat Texas this weekend? I think it's very funny that Vanderbilt, if y'all didn't catch this, Vanderbilt installed temporary netting around the visitors section of their stadium after what happened with Texas throwing stuff on the field last week. To me, that is hilarious. Hilarious. All right. And not only that, to say it's temporary netting. So it's like, yeah, we just doing this for y'all because we don't trust what y'all going to do when y'all come to our stadium. Y'all might be mad when you leave Longhorns. Might be dropping some horns down. Who knows? All righty. So I've got Scott over here. I've got Rowdy Rooster. Let's see here. We've got Rowdy Rooster. Pray for my son. He has surgery tomorrow. Absolutely. Thoughts and prayers to your son. Best of luck. What kind of surgery was it, Rowdy? Was it I want to say it was shoulder. Hopefully it's nothing more serious than that, which in a minute we might talk about Tua and his concussions. I had that on the list this evening. And then we've got Scott, of course, Scott over here with us. Oh, sorry, they jumped on me here. Prayers up, bro, for Scott. And then Scott said 31-zip. Yep, that was the game I was referencing earlier with Syracuse and Pittsburgh. Listen, y'all, I know Clemson's looked good the last few games, but their biggest competition might be Pittsburgh in that league. Miami, I'm still iffy. Miami's had to win a few close ones, and they've gotten the benefit of the doubt. So I'm a little bit iffy when it comes to Miami. But they have won. They are Cam Ward putting up better stats than the last 4 Heisman winners. I did see that today as well. Cam Ward for Miami, the quarterback, has put up better numbers than Bryce Young, Caleb Williams, and Jay Daniels. Yep, that's right. I can get them. I didn't even have the notes. I know ball. Don't ever forget it. Scott Williams, Rowdy Rooster. Let's see what else we got here. Rowdy Rooster. Let's talk too many bye weeks and the college schedule. As a matter of fact, Rowdy Rooster, I got called out the other day on it because I was not aware that everybody went to 2 bye weeks this year for the most part. And so I said that it was diabolical for the Gamecocks to have 2 bye weeks. We know we already had the bye week going into the Ole Miss game. We saw how that transpired. But we've also seen the history of how well Gamecocks have done under Beamer sometimes in those bye weeks. And I said it was diabolical that we had 2 bye weeks. So prayers, thoughts and prayers to the Gamecocks having a better bye week coming off of this one than we did our last one. And now I wanted to say this as well. This was on my mini list of notes that I have over here. Southern Fried, gentlemen. Southern Fried Sports. Don't forget GreenvilleSportsMedia.com, TheFurmanJoust.com, TheFangirls.com. Everything's right here at the bottom of the screen. Also, don't forget, I am sponsored now by Dubby Energy Gummies and Drinks. All right. JD627 is the promo code. You can go on there, order you some energy gummies, energy drinks. Use my code JD627. And they'll give you like 50% off, and they'll even send you some free stuff. All right, my stuff is already ordered. It is on the way. I can't wait to continue this sponsorship with not only Dubby, but with GreenvilleSportsMedia.com. But how about the Clemson Tigers, the Gamecocks, and the Furman Paladins all off on the same weekend in October, bro? What am I supposed to do with my time? What am I supposed to do with my time, bro? You want me to watch Texas and Vanderbilt? You want me to watch LSU and A&M, I think it is, who they play? Golly, I don't even remember all these matchups because just this week, I've been tuned out. Just because Clemson's on a bye, Gamecocks are on a bye. I mean, come on, man. You can't have everybody on a bye in the weekend, man. Stop it. Y'all gonna force me to watch the World Series, which that'll come up here in just a moment. Let's see what other comments we got going on here. Scott, I'm watching this Vandy situation. Absolutely. I'm watching it because the Gamecocks, we can no longer chalk that one up in the L column. At this point, right now, it 50-50, literally. I mean, Vanderbilt's played good. The Gamecocks have played some good defense. So, I mean, literally at this point, I've got to put it at 50-50. 50-50. Literally, you flip a coin, you get it right, you get it wrong. Either one of these teams, if you played it 10 times in a row, could win. And that's what Kelly Ford of K Ford Ratings does a lot of times. That's what his odds are. And that's the way his power ratings and things work. It's like, if you were to play this game this many times, how many times would this team win? And that's a lot of how his power ratings work. And so at this point, y'all, I swear, this is the closest that Vanderbilt has ever been to being a good team. And I don't like it. I do not like it. I do not like it. We got, Rowdy Rooster, candy trolling. Candy trolling. Dang, I meant Vandy trolling. Hey, I do that all the time, man. When I type into the Fan Upstate YouTube stream, sometimes I hit send too soon. So I have to send like multiple messages. And so it's just crazy. Let's see here. Let me get the rest of these comments in before we swap it up. Rowdy Rooster says he has a labrum tear from the Vandy thing. Yeah, he couldn't struggle that out. Pitt beat them a few years back when Clem Sucks was ranked, didn't they? Yes, yep, that happened. That was one of the losses that Clemson had. I think that might have been one of the years that Clemson went on to win the national championship, though. So careful on that one. We'll be careful on that one. Yeah, Clemson, Clem Sucks. Hey, nothing but respect. I mean, a lot of y'all call us angry birds. So I'll call it 100. I'll hate on Clemson. I'll hate on Carolina. I'll praise Clemson. I'll praise Carolina. It ain't no big thing here. We're just Southern Fried gentlemen talking Southern Fried sports. Rowdy Rooster. Carolina has had a whole 3 weeks, no football. 2 weeks straight played 2 games, and then another stupid. Especially with the high school thing, man. And the high school thing is just now getting situated out. Which, by the way, Rowdy Rooster, wow. What a game between Woodruff High School and Mountain View Prep, the new charter school. I know there's been drama around Mountain View Prep. Woodruff took them to the wire. And I know your boy Garrett Mitchell, hopefully he'll be coming up here on the show soon. I know he had some things to say about that Mountain View Prep team and all of that. Yep, Scott even says they can't go to the playoffs. Yep, Rowdy Rooster, you got the screws. I mean, I'm so glad so in Clinton's region in baseball, we do have a few of these charter schools. But for whatever reason, Clinton, we actually lucked out there in this 2A region that we're in. We ended up with Blacksburg, Liberty, Landrum, and Chesney, I want to say. We never had that easy of a conference when I was coming up in Clinton. Listen, it was Union, and they were dominant back in the day. And then we had Riverside, who was dominant in baseball. Eastside, dominant in baseball. Wade Hampton, we had Greer. We played Broome. These conferences, though, in high school, they'll continue to shake out a little bit. It's just really shocking to see Woodruff in 3A and Clinton in 2A. I never in a million years imagined that Clinton would be in 2A, and I had said that before. A prep school shouldn't play a regular school for sure. That's why they balanced a lot of this out, though, this year. Rowdy Rooster. So charter schools get counted differently for their population. I want to say for every one person they have, they actually get counted for 4 in population, or at least 3. And so that's why they finally got moved up in division and all this. And it is a very interesting discussion to have. He's okay with playing a charter school. Shouldn't be a regional game. Did get lucky. Went toe-to-toe with him. Hey, yeah, no doubt. Listen, so Mountain View Prep, like I said, they had drama all around them. They've had an assistant coach who had some issues on a sideline. I'm not going to go into that. That's not what I do. They also had issues with other schools saying that they had some players that were trying to recruit some of their friends to come there. So again, that's neither here nor there, but college and high school football is the best, period. So this week, while the Gamecocks, the Tigers, and all of that are on a bye, let's make sure to pay attention to all of these wonderful high school games that will be going on. Hey, I wished luck to Dominique Odom earlier. He won Fan Upstate Player of the Week from Blacksburg. I want to say Chesney, somewhere in there. Either way, they play Clinton this week. And I said, hey, man, good luck, but I wish you tough sledding against this defense this week against Clinton. So, y'all, let's do this. Let's take a break. Let's kind of reset off of football. Let's go into some World Series and some baseball talk real quick. We'll be right back. Y'all take a moment, though. Change some gears. Send some comments. I'll still get them in. Y'all give me 2.5, and I will be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Southern Fried Sports, Southern Fried Gentlemen, I am back. Rowdy Rooster, that is a great question. When am I going to do the gift card giveaway? I'm so glad you brought that up. So we did hit our subscriber mark. Don't worry, we still have more subscriber marks to go. But I am going to do a recording. I have everybody's name. I've written them down. I've put the store that they chose. I have a hat. I'm going to do a live video of that. Let's say Saturday, Rowdy Rooster. I'll go ahead and I'll get it all together. We'll be able to do that Saturday. We will announce the winner of the $25 gift card. And I'll tell you what, we'll go ahead and reset it right now. Make sure to hit subscribe on YouTube, Southern Fried Sports JD. Everything you need to know, bottom of the screen. Hit subscribe. Get a friend to subscribe. If you get a friend to subscribe, I will count them or you as an entry in. So if your friend doesn't need $25, put your own name in, hit subscribe, pick a business, whatever you want to pick. I will enter you in to win another $25 gift card. I need to get up to 100 subscribers, period. End of discussion. So, Rowdy Rooster, the drawing, we'll do that on Saturday. I'm so glad you reminded me of that. That was on the notes of truth over here, as I could call them. Let's see what other comments we got before we get into World Series. Mark Livingston, Newberry High School, his alma mater, fell victim to losing one of those prep schools in the Upper State Championship game. Gray Collegiate, yeah. Gray Collegiate is one of the ones that kind of killed this whole thing. And hey, the South Carolina High School League did do the right thing, I think. Now, I will say one school that is paying dearly for it, Southside Christian. They went from dominating that single A region up here in the upstate and winning many of state championships. One of my Red Devils' sons, Shatwan Reeder, his son, Deshaun Reeder, he played at Southside Christian and now is at Cincinnati. But he was a good talent that went from the upstate of South Carolina out of state up to Cincinnati. And so he won state championships there. And now they're in 3A and they ain't done nothing. That school, I mean. Not Deshaun. Deshaun, I'm sure, still handling business. We got Scott. We got Mark. We got Rowdy Rooster. We got you, ladies and gentlemen. So I mentioned the other day, though, the World Series and how I really didn't want it to be a Subway Series, which that never really became a doubt. There for a while, the Mets seemed to have nothing for the Dodgers. And I said this before too. The MLB absolutely wanted Shohei Ohtani in the playoffs. And they also wanted him in the World Series. You cannot tell me for 1 minute that the MLB did not influence Shohei Ohtani going to the Los Angeles Dodgers. You can't. There's no way that you prolong paying somebody that much money without some kind of outer influence. And like I just said, the MLB absolutely wanted Shohei in the playoffs. And not only that, they want him in the World Series. And so they're getting their wish. And not only that, they've got all these other superstars. Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, Giancarlo Stanton, Aaron Judge. It is locked and loaded to be epic. But to me, gotta be honest, not that interested. I'm not that interested in watching the Dodgers and the Mets World Series. Will I watch it? Probably not. Because guess what? It starts on a Friday night. Guess what else is on? College football, high school football. I'm sure they play again on Saturday. Guess what else is on? College football. So they might take Sunday, Monday off. Maybe I'll watch game 3 come Tuesday, maybe. If there's nothing else going on. But I'm so sick of these large cities. Look, listen, Southern Fried Gentlemen, Southern Fried Sports. I'm just so sick of all these big cities being like, oh yeah, we claim dominance over all of these major leagues. NFL, MLB, NBA, NHL. All of the top cities are on a stranglehold, but there is more passion and more care here in our smaller towns, I think. Y'all just have more people. That's all it is. You don't have more passion. You don't have more care. You don't care any more than I do. I promise you that. If it were the Braves in there, I'd be watching every pitch, every game, every out, period. But it's not the Braves. I don't know. Maybe that's why we compare Philly fans a lot. Philly fans are rough. Nick Sirianni, he head coach of the Philadelphia Eagles, man. That dude loves to bark at Philly fan, does he not? Is it not hilarious to see him going sometimes at it? Let's see here. Let's get a couple of comments in. Rowdy Rooster, I hate the Yankees. Can't stand all the Dodgers buying all the talent. That's me. Listen, don't get me wrong. The Braves, they have bought some talent, but they don't do it the way the Yankees and the Dodgers do. Like the contracts that Freddie Freeman got, Mookie Betts. Think about what Juan Soto is about to get. Giancarlo Stanton, Aaron Judge. Just these contracts are astronomical. And I would even say astronomically ridiculous when you're talking about the money that you're paying these guys. And they said that Juan Soto, he won't surpass Shohei's contract. Shohei didn't even pitch this year. I bet all y'all forgot all that. Shohei was a pitcher too. But he about to win the MVP as strictly a hitter. That is nuts. That is insane. And yeah, Rowdy Rooster, I'm biased hey, we're all biased. I'll try to give I try not to be biased sometimes. Pete Rose is rolling in his grave. Ain't no way Ohtani didn't know about the gambling. Oh, and hey, funny joke mentioning that, Rowdy Rooster. So I saw today that Shohei Ohtani got a $250,000 bonus by making it to the World Series. But it wasn't in his contract. It was based on a bet he had made at BetMGM earlier in the year. Wow. They already coming out the woodworks on the gambling jokes. It's crazy. Pete Rose said he would have done all right if he would have had an interpreter to blame it on. Scott Williams says, I am not going to watch the World Series. Mark Livingston, I mean, of course, being a Phillies fan, I am set, but this dude in the World Series is must-see TV. Aaron Judge versus Ohtani is awesome. I agree. I do agree there. Scott Williams, Ohtani got away with it, he says. Mark Livingston, I can't stand either team at all, but this World Series will be very good. I hope so. I hope it goes to Game 7 because, like I said, I'll start watching maybe Tuesday as long as college football isn't on. Then fanatics get wild. By the way, Facebook, sorry, I am reading YouTube comments currently. You can't see them, but if you subscribe on YouTube, I need 11 more subscribers. We are resetting the contest, so hit subscribe. Send me your business name or a name of a business you want a gift card to, and I will enter you in to win a $25 gift card. We have one drawing coming up this week. But yeah, hit me on YouTube at Southern Fried Sports JD, at symbol Southern Fried Sports JD. I'm reading their comments. We got Rowdy Rooster. We got Scott. We've got Jada over here on Facebook. We've got Tanya over here on Facebook. And let's wrap up this World Series talk, y'all. If it were the Braves, I would be in it every game. I'm a Braves fan. Most of us here are Braves fans. I can't stand how these big cities can pay all this crazy money to get all this crazy talent, and then most of the time they don't even win. But when they do finally win, it's the biggest deal in the world. Oh my gosh, they finally made it. Man, miss me with that. Y'all paid for everything. Y'all got more people there. Y'all paid millions and millions and millions of dollars. And not only that, the MLB helps you. You cannot tell me that the MLB did not have anything to do with Ohtani going to the Dodgers. You just can't. You can't tell me that. They wanted him in the playoffs. They wanted him in the World Series. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I think that will about wrap us up. Minnesota and the Rams are playing a great game right now. They were 14-14 earlier. We've got Pittsburgh smoking Syracuse. We've got all of our favorite teams, the Tigers, the Gamecocks, the Paladins, all of them on a bye this week. Just more objective to go watch high school football. All right? So Tanya over here, she said, preach it. Hey, that's all we do here on Southern Fried Sports. You're going to get what I think, truthfully, no filter, partially filtered. You'll get a partial filter. But y'all, Mark, Rowdy Rooster, Scott, Tanya, Jada, every one of you, thank you for being here. It is the Southern Fried Gentleman of Southern Fried Sports. Don't forget, GreenvilleSportsMedia.com. Don't forget, hit like, follow, share, subscribe. Anything that you do helps me. Don't forget W Energy Drinks, JD627 as the promo code. Order you some energy gummies, some energy drinks. And y'all, I didn't even get to talk about Bronny and LeBron in this manufactured moment. So much more to come here on Southern Fried Sports. But as for now, y'all be blessed. Not stressed. I will see you soon. Be kind to one another, dang it. And I'm out.